WWE is drowning in a sea of mediocrity to the point where if you're watching this, you gotta put on a life jacket just to get through 2.5 hours of this crap. Paul Levesque. I got hundreds of people in my comments that could book a better show than you in their sleep. Today, this show, Bobby Monsoon, is going to be sponsored by Spider-Man. Something is telling me, my spider senses are telling me, Paul Levesque, you won't be head of creative much longer. Raw on Netflix sucks. Now I want to start this off by first apologizing to Greenville, South Carolina. This was actually a good crowd. It's just unfortunate that WWE and Triple H don't care. They had CM Punk backstage all night, and they decided to bring him out the last 45 seconds of the show so they could have a mediocre brawl. Yo, bro, I cannot believe the disrespect level at this point. It's just a blatant spit in the face. Greenville, South Carolina, you think people are paying to see a nothing Money in the Bank qualifying match? It made 0 sense for CM Punk to come out at the end of the night. Paul Levesque, you don't see the numbers dropping? It has to be on purpose at this point. Jey Uso just needs to drop the World Heavyweight Championship. Logan Paul is knocking you out clean every week. He's not even bothering using brass knuckles on you. He uses them against everybody else. He's not using them on you. He doesn't need them. With his bare fist, he's knocking you out, putting you to sleep till next week. You wake up saying yeet just to get knocked out again. You are burying the World Heavyweight Championship. This is my booking advice for Jey Uso. Drop the World Heavyweight Championship. Take your ass to X. Go to Speed. Maybe you could get that title. We're sick of the yeeting. We're sick of the whole gimmick. This whole Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, Paul Heymon thing is just not working anymore. And I don't even think it worked to begin with. Who would have thought Braun Breaker being a Paul Heymon guy and his career would start regressing? Braun Breaker used to be sparing people. He used to be a beast. All the barking, all the, you know what I mean? He used to be like a Brock Lesnar type. Not on Brock Lesnar level, but you know what I mean. The enforcer. He used to be really handing out damage. Now he's struggling with Sami Zayn and Jey Uso. Braun Breaker is being booked so horribly, it's hard to make sense of it at this point. Since he became he has destroyed nobody. He has been a zero threat to anybody. Seeing Penta and AJ Styles as a tag team is like one of the most frustrating things on Raw. And I'm gonna tell you why. Like, I look at WWE and TNA, they did a partnership, right? Nobody's writing a storyline where AJ Styles is like doing anything with TNA. He put that company on the map. Nobody creatively could put nothing together where he's in a storyline where he's trying to take over TNA or he might come back or anything. The best thing you got for AJ Styles is putting him with Penta as a tag team that no one asked for. Penta is getting buried. He hasn't even been in the company 3-4 months. This is sad, bro. Whenever you're getting pinned by Finn Balor himself, just know you might be on the release list within the next 8 to 10 months. And speaking of the release list, unfortunately, we have to segue into some bad news. The Curse of Pure Fusion Collection. Paul Levesque, you did it again. Sonya Deville released. Shayna Baszler released. So now you got Zoey Starks in no man's land. She hasn't been on TV in weeks. She's probably rusty in the ring and all. She finally getting a qualifying match. When I seen Zoey Starks wrapping her hands on Raw, I was like, yo, man, Zoey Starks seems so over WWE at this point. She been online complaining about the booking of Paul Levesque. I'll show y'all again.
Here's the problem. Is hey, you have two great athletes standing right here in front of you, but do you want to give us a chance? No, you want to know why? Because we don't show our asses in our
and she finally gets out there and does her thing, and man, this is one of the worst injuries I've seen. This almost like in WCW when Sid Vicious broke his leg on the top rope. Man, her leg snapped in half, and I'm not going to show it on here, but I'll show y'all when she got carried away by the refs.
Match between Kyrie and Rhea.
It was ugly, man. The screams that Zoe Stark had. If you never broke a bone before, see, I broke my elbow once upon a time. That's a long story. Bone was sticking out and all. A lot of people don't know what that feels like. It hurts like a bitch. Trust me. Zoe Stark screamed so loud, like it was screams of agony, man. I really feel for Zoe Stark. She got to deal with a bunch of crap from WWE, and now she's going to be out probably like 9 to 12 months. Who knows, man? We don't even know the injury or the extent of it. The whole Pure Fusion collection thing was cursed from the beginning. Whenever you're a creative, right, and you're writing some things down on paper, and you write names of factions, and you come up with something stupid as Pure Fusion collection, it's all bad from there. Now, I don't blame anybody particular for the injury, not even Zoe Stark. It was just a timing thing. This is wrestling. It happens. It's very, very unfortunate, but it seems like she was going for the missile drop kick, a move she always does. She jumped a little bit too fast, or she was moving too fast, or whatever happened. The timing was missed, and she tried to do a missile drop kick from turnbuckle to turnbuckle initially, and man, it ended out ugly. I'm wishing the best for Zoe Stark. We all see the writing on the Raw. She's probably going to get released after this. After NXT, she just got straight booked into the sea of mediocrity, as I said in the beginning of the video. These wrestlers put their life on the line just to get booked horribly, then to get released or injured, and their whole lives are altered. I just wish Zoe Stark come back, she get healthy, maybe hit the indies and leave WWE. They don't appreciate you there, seriously. Even if she go to AEW, I'm cool with that. But don't be anywhere where you're just obviously not getting appreciated. You're obviously not getting took serious, and you're putting your body on the line just for them to release you later on in the year. This is just really sad what's going on right now, man. Now you got Roxanne joining the Judgment Day. I'm not gonna lie, Roxanne is beautiful, man. And Dominic Mysterio, he go from Ripley to Liv to Roxanne. That's a pretty good roster if you ask me, but man, it's hard to take grown-ass people, like people in their late 20s, 30s, with the exclusion of Roxanne. She seemed like she's in her early 20s, in a fucking clubhouse, having meetings. Like, what is this, high school? We didn't even do that in high school. There's no way this should be on Netflix. This is Netflix. We can't get any type of adult content. Speaking of Dominic Mysterio, I like Dominic Mysterio for the most part. He's doing little to nothing with the Intercontinental Championship, but that's not his fault. But you know what is his fault? Saying some crap like this.
I might catch a lot of heat for this, but I'm used to the heat. So a lot of people would say the Attitude Era is the best era in wrestling, right? Or like the most money-driven era in wrestling. But I think this current era that we are currently in has it beat by a long miles, right? Because we're doing some of the best work that we have ever done, whether it's storylines, whether it's in-ring wrestling, merchandise that we're producing, like just everything is top level from the WWE right now.
This is the best era in wrestling? This era beats the Attitude Era by miles? Bro, what substance is Dominic Mysterio sniffing at this point? You mean to tell me y'all don't do the drug checks anymore in WWE? This dude is obviously not sober, saying some stupid stuff like that. This era is better than the Attitude Era. On what metric? What metric is Dominic Mysterio using to say this era is better than the Attitude Era? Viewership is nowhere close. Merchandise sales is nowhere close. It's nowhere close on any metric, but maybe global. Because WWE wasn't as global as it is now. That's the only thing. Are you serious? But this is the type of conversation they're having in the back. Man, we're doing great. This is awesome. I don't know who's worse. The people in the crowd saying this is awesome, or the people in the back that's completely delusional on what's going on right now. Then I got people in the comments saying, man, Bobby, you always complaining. The show was great. SmackDown was great. What? All right, so if SmackDown is so great, May 9th, 2025, 1.4 million total viewers. May 16th, 2025, 1.2 million viewers. A negative 11.3% change. They're not even getting their usual demographics. This is a fucking joke. But I'm the bad guy coming on here calling it how it is. People are tuning out. It's Friday night. It's a billion other things better to do than watch Friday Night SmackDown unless you're as stupid as I am. There needs to be a major shakeup with WWE, seriously. Saturday Night Lame Event is a joke. Money in the Bank seems like a huge nothing burger. SummerSlam 2 nights. The best thing that might be going on that night is Cardi B. I don't see how in the world Triple H is still head of creative, completely turning a blind eye, phoning it in every single week, and we're supposed to sit here and like this stuff? It's horrible. And I know some of y'all think it's funny and it's just, but honestly, it's to a point where it's not even funny no more. This thing is getting really depressing. I'm literally to the brink of tears watching this. I'm almost trying to gouge my eyes out watching Raw on Netflix. It's that bad. This is the worst show on Netflix by far. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. WWE is in an extremely sad state right now. The only good thing about this is, mark my words, this continues. The higher-ups, Ari Emanuel and whoever else, are coming down from the top floor of their office. And they're going to address this, Triple H. It's no way you could just phone it in and week out. It's no way you could just completely ignore the millions and millions of people that saying this show sucks. It's no way you could keep doing that. The attendance will start dropping. The merch will start dropping. The viewership is already dropping. The interest is already dropping. Wrestling is cool again, my ass. Wrestling is horrible again. And unfortunately, I have to keep watching it because I started a YouTube channel. If this was 2016, 2017, 2018, I would have fucking packed it up a long time ago. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this, man. It's sad, man. It's sad, man. This is Bobby Monsoon 215. Like, comment, subscribe.